And here's the video again, in case you thought you were dreaming. Last night, the Penguins did in fact make the playoffs. And we live in a now culture, and Andrew Luck is right now. He's young, he's a winner, he's good at fantasy football.
I also got to see James Conner work on his quarterback game, trying to hit Tyler Boyd in the back of the end zone on a fade. They didn't quite connect, but I think both their regular jobs are safe.
Oh, of course, this is a team that hadn't made the playoffs since 1992, and here they are today, the home opener. Many experts picking them to win the World Series.
Keon Broxton, one of those athletic outfielders the Pirates have become so known for. So the Curve 3-3 so far on the season this year. Lot to be excited for. This is an arena that's been here since the 1950s. Johnstown Jets played here from the 1950s all the way up to 1977 when the Johnstown flood came through. Tonight's starting pitcher, Nate Pope. Nate, now you've pitched in this tournament before, but never in the opening night game. How would you describe how you're feeling leading up? Roll Tide, give me Kerwinsville. I'm just making friends all over the state of Pennsylvania right now. I shouldn't talk with my mouth full, but the peppers mix very well with the cheese and the meat. If you're sitting at home on your couch right now, you got to get down here to try this. The game just started. I got to get a napkin. You wrote about your grandson, that he inspired your essay.
Yes, he did.
What does this mean for his future?
Oh, he will never forget this as long as he lives.
Now, if Holly can take the time to write this essay, you can certainly take the time to vote. It's as easy as C-A-M-B-R-I-A. It seems as long as this equals this, Tommy John's gonna be as big a name in baseball as Babe Ruth. Yeah, everything's canceled.
What do you mean everything's canceled? I don't care if you have to drive all the way up to Cameron County to get something on. You better be in the 11 o'clock show. Get out.
With no story and no leads, did what any good reporter would do. Head out into the world.
Well, the field may be wet, but spirits are high. Who will stop the rain?
Good evening. It's been a long stretch of must-wins for Pitt. They've done a great job of winning the tough ones, but the so-called easy ones, not so much. Losses to Virginia Tech and a team like Wake Forest could haunt them this March. And speaking of ghosts, that's Scotty Wilbekin hitting a three? No, it's his brother Mitchell getting it done for Wake. Scotty eliminating Pitt a year ago.
I would like to nominate the War Memorial Rink in Johnstown and the hockey fans of Johnstown, Pennsylvania for Kraft Hockeyville, because I believe this town is a very passionate hockey community.
These are the words that helped spark a town. Johnstown is a Kraft Hockeyville finalist, and it all started with Holly Lees.
When it came to the Kraft Hockeyville, I almost didn't write the essay. I hesitated. I thought, oh, I'm one person, what difference does it make? But because I am such a passionate hockey fan, and I had billet kids with me this season from the Tomahawks, and because of my grandson who's playing hockey, I thought, you know what, I really owe it to them to sit down and at least write an essay and say, okay, I entered the essay contest.
So she wrote, and out came the passion. A passion that a panel of judges deemed strong enough to make Johnstown one of 10 Hockeyville finalists.
It would so much improve the esteem of the whole community to know that we all work together to make improvements to this arena, and it's our rink. I now have a 5-year-old grandson learning to play hockey and hope that he will appreciate the great hockey heritage in this community, which is why I am nominating Johnstown, Pennsylvania as the most passionate hockey community.
Now, if Holly can take the time to write this essay, you can certainly take the time to vote. It's as easy as C-A-M-B-R-I-A. How do you measure success? Is it in points scored? Because Ferndale's Ray Hinton has over 1,000. Is it in fans in the seats? Because this gym is absolutely packed. Or is it something bigger than that? For Ray and the Yellow Jackets, it's about becoming a family.
Everybody here is just so together. There's no different social classes. Everybody's friends. We're all one big family.
Being at a smaller school, it allows us to really stay close-knit, tight, and I believe, not just in our team, but it's starting to bleed over into the community, into the fan base, into the students.
It's not just my 1,000 points, it's everybody's 1,000 points.
Just as this family shares in Ray's success, they've also shared in his loss. Right before his freshman season, Ray learned of the death of his big brother, Jawan, a Marine serving out of a base in South Carolina. It was a loss that put life and basketball in perspective.
It was like 1 o'clock in the morning when I first found out. And my mom, she was asleep, so she came up and it was 7:30 in the morning. She came up crying, and she said, I wonder, this makes me question why God does things like this. And I said, I don't know, I can't tell you, but we just gotta stay faithful, and we gotta just continue to live our lives. You never know when it could be your last day.
For a teenager, I don't care if you lose a brother, a parent, a cousin, it's not easy to deal with. But I think he was able to wrap himself into, our family as a basketball team and basketball, and I think it really helped him get past the loss of his brother.
It made me look at things. Like, that's why I look at things the way I do today, because no game is promised, no day is promised, nothing is promised. So I just go out there and I play every game like it's my last.
A young man that's been through so much, Ray says he has so much more to do. He'll carry the memory of his brother with him on and off the court and honor him the best way he knows how. Win.
I dedicate all my games to him because I know he would be proud if he was here watching. I remember when I was little, I used to always play basketball with him. And, I know he's proud of me.
Hey guys. What's up, Maria? Hey, George. Oh yeah.
Pat, what is going on in sports today?
I don't know. I'm about to find out. Canceled. Jameis Winston stole crab legs?
So what did the glove say to the ball? Catch you later.
Hey guys, yeah, everything's canceled.
What do you mean everything's canceled? I don't care if you have to drive all the way up to Cameron County to get something on. You better be in the 11 o'clock show. Get out.
With no story and no leads, did what any good reporter would do. Head out into the world.
Well, the field may be wet, but spirits are high. Who will stop the rain? There's nobody here. Nobody here at all. Well, one team today must have done a rain dance.
Discouraged and beaten down from the weather, in a moment of clarity, it came to me. I knew the source of my issues.
Why do you hate sports so much?
What are you talking about?
You know exactly what I'm talking about, Tony.
Pat, I don't control the weather.
I know you control the weather, and I know you can make it stop.
Hey, be careful, those floors are slippery.
Hey, mister, wake up.
What? Where am I?
You're in hockey heaven.
Does it ever rain here?
No, it's just hockey all the time.
Hockey!
Wake up.
Hockey.
Pat, wake up. You're dreaming.
What?
You're dreaming.
Hockey.
No.
We cover hockey. Good evening. It was one of the biggest games of the year and also one of the biggest disappointments. Somerset just 3 points against Bishop Guilfoyle last week. Tonight they reset their sights on the district title, taking on Punxsutawney in our game of the week. No touchdowns last week for Somerset. That changed quickly tonight. First quarter, it's Jake Heupel, one of the best running backs you'll see, gone. 7-0 Eagles. The versatility of the Eagle offense on display tonight. Raven Beeman this time. Take the jet sweep and he outruns, 9 chucks? Those guys bringing Winter with them to Somerset. I'm still shivering. Late in the first, Chucks break through. Dakota Thomas finds Braxton Jevidani. We got a game. It's 14-6 here. But then the Eagles just steamrolled. Dylan Barnes is going to find Beeman on the screen, and similar to earlier, he outruns all 11 Chucks this time. Somerset moving on with a 50-12 win. Clearfield, they're hosting Johnstown, already up 13-7 here, going for more. Jake Wingate takes the jet sweep and no contain on the outside. That leads to a touchdown. 27 Bisons. Bison's threatening again here, and it's Eric Sellers on the rollout. Gonna find Nick Kovalik, who's like, yeah, I'll catch that, thank you very much. 28-7. Johnstown trying to get back in this one when Jeremy Updike's pass is tipped, and that's when pick sixes happen. Ryan Lezer, some great stop and start there. He's gone. Bison's up big to garbage time, and it's Updike able to connect with Kareem Gibson for a score. Yeah, but the damage is done. Clearfield plays Somerset for the district title. And beware Berlin, beware Braden Fuffman. The junior running back tore up Portage last week. His reign on District 5A began tonight. Fuffman over 1,300 yards, 20 touchdowns on the year and rising. First offensive play. Mountaineers go to the pass. And it's Jake Grosick with the sack for Conema. Well, next play they would do what's right. Just give the ball to Fuffman. Huge hole. And see you later. Hasta luego for the Spanish audience. A run so long I can barely show the whole thing on TV. 7-0 Mountaineers. Still first quarter. Berlin driving again. Fufman right up the middle. Goes over 4,000 yards in his career on the play. Sets a school record. Still first quarter. And Doug Paul shares some of the wealth. Brenston Harding this time keeps it himself. I'm told the proper performance bench would be hasta luego there earlier. Berlin a force to be reckoned with. They win 61-0. Everett traveling to Myersdale. Sparse crowd tonight. Everett's first snap. Kyle Schaefer back to pass. Myersdale Connor Christner sets the tone with the sack. Raiders first series after a long drive. It's Jason Ritchie. Takes the toss off right tackle. Bounces off. Gets inside the pylon. It's 7-0 Raiders. Myersdale defense dominant tonight. On 3rd and long, Schaefer fakes up the middle, rolls left, and he's popped by Brandon Bear. That brings up a 4th down. Did you hear that hit? I could. And Warriors go for it. This time Schaefer pitches to Jacob J. And he's leveled short of the sticks. Ball goes to Myersdale. Late second quarter. Starting QB Riley Christner sitting this one out with an injury. So his brother Connor steps in. Looks deep, bounces off 2 Warriors, gets to Cole Clark. Myersdale down to the 2, 20 seconds left in the half. Ty Hoover disappears in the pile, but comes out the other side for the touchdown. Red Raiders roll 27-0 to District 6, AA. Forest Hills, underdogs up north, taking on Tyrone. First quarter, Tyrone showing why. Garrett Hunter throws this to Matthew McConaughey in space. When it finally comes down, Silas Crawford grabs the score. But the Rangers, they have a star, and his name is Sharif Blau. Coming through with a textbook cutback run here. He's going to power his way for the score. You might see that one in top plays on Sunday. It's a tie game here, and the Eagles threatening again. Hunter on the rollout. Nearly falls, but he's able to find Crawford again. Tyrone takes the lead. It's Interstellar, the sequel. Alec Hunter able to add one more at the end of the half here as Tyrone rolls from there 35-7. Let's check on some scores. Southern Huntington 7, Mount Union 27, and Quad A Altoona falls to Pine Richland 49-7. And plenty more to come here on the Friday Football Final. A David and Goliath matchup plus our Team of the Week.